Oscar Piastri has taken command of the 2025 Formula One Championship with his third victory of the season in Saudi Arabia, showcasing composure and consistency that belies his relatively short time on the grid. The influence of Mark Webber, who manages the McLaren driver, is becoming increasingly apparent. Max Verstappen, impressed by Piastri's development and mindset, offered high praise after the race in Jeddah. "I think I've said it before. People forget a little bit, last year was his second year. Now he's in his third year, and he's very solid. He's very calm in his approach, and I like that. It shows on track. He delivers when he has to, barely makes mistakes, and that's what you need when you want to fight for a championship." Verstappen also acknowledged the significance of Webber's presence in Piastri's corner, comparing it to his own upbringing in racing. "I think with Mark by his side, he's helping him a lot. It's great. People learn from their own careers, that's what I had with my dad, and Mark is advising Oscar. At the end of the day, Oscar is using his talent, and that's great to see." Piastri, now leading the standings by 10 points over teammate Lando Norris, was asked whether the new status changes anything in his mindset moving forward. "No. I still want to go out and try and win every race I can. I'm not that bothered by the fact that I'm leading the championship, but I'm proud of the work and the reasons behind why we're leading. Leading the championship is a result of all the hard work we've done in the off-season, the hard work I've done personally, the hard work the team's done. I'm more proud of all of those things than I am of the fact that I'm leading the championship. Ultimately, I want to be leading it after round 24, not round 5. Miami Grand Prix 2025, May 2nd to 4th, teams are preparing intensively for the 5.412 km Miami International Autodrome. McLaren, led by Oscar Piastri, optimizes the MCL39 for DRS zones, while Lando Norris hones sprint strategy. Red Bull brings an upgraded RB21, with Max Verstappen eyeing a post-Jeddah comeback. Ferrari focuses on traction for Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, while Mercedes strengthens the W16 with George Russell and Kimi Antonelli. Racing Bulls and Williams are targeting points, although Aston Martin is still behind. With temperatures of 27 to 30 degrees Celsius, tire management is key. The 2026 Formula One driver market is heating up with speculation surrounding Max Verstappen's future and the possible knock-on effects for George Russell and Mercedes. Both drivers are central to what could become a dramatic reshuffle. Verstappen's Red Bull contract runs until 2028, but insiders confirm he has an exit clause that could be activated around the summer break if he falls outside the top two in the championship. If the Dutchman triggers that clause, options include Mercedes, Aston Martin with Saudi backing, or even a sabbatical to reassess for 2027, with the added possibility of racing in Le Mans during the break. Mercedes remains the most logical landing spot, but that depends on whether team boss Toto Wolff delays re-signing Russell to leave the door open for Verstappen. This tactic brings risk if Red Bull then swoops in for Russell first. Red Bull is already understood to have held informal discussions with Russell, preparing a contingency if Verstappen departs. Should Verstappen opt out and avoid Mercedes, Red Bull may try to sign Russell early to maintain stability. This domino effect could leave Mercedes scrambling to fill a seat alongside Kimi Antonelli. In that case, a temporary solution like Valtteri Bottas could resurface, while Red Bull might also revisit interest in Lando Norris. Russell's first choice remains Mercedes, but his future is dependent on whether Wolff prioritizes him or Verstappen. If displaced, Russell may need to consider options in the midfield, Alpine being a realistic soft landing due to prior connections. With summer looming and Verstappen's clause pending, the entire grid could hinge on just a few strategic moves. Teams may soon be forced to choose between acting early or waiting and risking everything.